I mean, those were three of the most ferocious dunks I've seen you throw down. The one with I think Dave set the screen for you, and then you got challenged at the rim. Can you take us through that play in particular, because it seemed to kind of bring the house down?
Yeah, I feel like I've always been athletic, but nah, I'm just kidding. I think I've just been trusting in the work that I put in. I think after last season, I kind of had a little bit of PTSD about jumping, whether it be for rebounds or dunking, or like I didn't really trust myself. That's why I would lay it up a lot of times with a fast break. And so, because I was just scared I was going to come down and tweak something again, and I think, finally I just was like, F it, I'm just going to try and dunk it and try to trust my body and trust the work that I put in, and I think that's what happened tonight.
What did that one in particular feel like, though? I mean, I think Desmond came up and tried to challenge you the last second, and you obviously won that battle.
Yeah, it felt good. I can't remember the last time I've done that. Like I said before, I think just getting over my fear of jumping and just trying to win.
Jalen, Coach kind of told us about a moment you had with the guys in the locker room saying, tune out the outside noise, focus inward. Can you just talk about kind of what this buildup has felt like coming into this last home game, looking ahead at the postseason, but also focusing on the moment in front of you?
To me, this is like really, the whole thing is big. I was talking with Coach earlier, like, I remember my senior year where I had no offers because some stuff happened, and I was coming to their games, and they stuff was like $10 tickets, if you know what I mean. And now we're talking about probably the biggest match happening on the West Coast on Saturday night. It's just crazy how much the atmosphere around here has changed. I mean, they could tell you from their freshman year, so they was the one that really went through it. When I came, we were kind of climbing. So I think this is just the top of the mountain type thing. It's gonna be his last time in Poly. Maybe Tiger's last time in Poly, if you know what I mean. It's going to be a lot of emotions. It's going to be more family than any other game, I assume, because it's senior night. It's for a #1 seed on the West, for an undefeated home record. It's for a lot of the marbles are sitting on the table, if you know what I mean. So I was just telling them in the locker room, get your tickets done tomorrow. Whoever you can get, you can get. We don't need you to think about nothing else. So I'm trying not to look back there right now, if you know what I mean, and watching them. So yeah, it's gonna be a zoo here in 48 hours.
Hey, Jaime, we already spoke about the dunks, but those 19 points in the first half, you scored in every type of way. Besides the dunks, fast break points, putbacks, did some of that ferocity come from playing from behind?
Yeah, I think so. I think we got down, and I was just upset at myself and just the way we were playing, and I knew that I only got so many games left. I'm going to go down swinging. My teammates were able to find me in open spots in the fast break. I know they hit me a bunch of times. Tiger hit me, Amari hit me, Dylan hit me, all fast break points. So I should credit them for those, and I was just trying to do everything I can to just put our team back in the game.
And Tiger, about 7 points in the first 4 minutes in the second half. Do you feel like you were finding your spots better?
Yeah, Dem was setting some really good ball screens, and then in transition, J-Rock found me for the three. So I think it was just, like you said, just finding my spots and just being confident when I shoot my shots. So.
Jaime, Camarillo won tonight. Just so they're in the regional semis. So they beat Oakwood, and then look, everyone's picking you to be the Pac-12 Player of the Year. Is that an award you want? Is that kind of on your checklist of awards this year, so to speak?
No, I have 3 awards on my checklist. So I already got 1, and now I'm looking for 2 more.
Okay. And then just kind of talk about, I asked you a couple weeks ago, I saw someone trying to take selfies with you. We talked about kind of like your fandom on campus. Has that grown even more the last week leading into the final home games here? And if so, how so?
Yeah, I think so. I think we had a funny incident. I went to class, and after class, one of my classmates asked to take a selfie with me, so I thought that was pretty funny.
Okay.
So I think that was probably like the funniest thing that's happened to me so far this week.
And I know he's not going to say it, but he deserves the damn award. You know what I mean? If you watch over the last span, the stuff he was doing, like even if you look tonight, he had 15. He's sizing people up, playing around and stuff. He rebounds, he defends. People say he can't stay in front of the ball. He challenges shots above the rim. He scores in 3 ways. I mean, I've guarded all the best, and he's the hardest person I've had to guard by far, not even close. So yeah, that's what it's based off. He needs the damn award. Give it to him right now.
Facts.
Tiger, I missed that. What did you say?
I said facts. Shane Clark is only speaking facts.
A couple of things. Jalen, have you decided this your last game, home game too?
Nah, not at all. I mean, like I'm saying, I'm looking at what's in front of me. If you know what I mean, I feel like if you play with that mindset or something like that, it ain't gonna go well. This is family. I love being here. I won't mind. If I come back next year, it won't be a shock. You get what I mean? Like I just love. It's UCLA. I mean, shoot, I grew up 50 miles from here, watching them all on TV. So yeah, it's love.
And then now that we know that this is here now for you guys, how are you guys going to treat this last game Saturday? I mean, how have you guys thought about? It'll be emotional, I'm sure. How do you get through that?
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. I know high school senior night is one thing. I think this is gonna be a whole other thing. I think we're just gonna try to have as much fun as we can. I don't know, like I feel like every time I'm on the floor, I keep smiling and just so happy to play with all these guys. I think we built something really special here. I know, me and Tiger, we were freshmen and we started off, like our journey has just been so many ups and downs. It's been a roller coaster. We started off, no one coming to our games, no one even wanting to, everyone overlooking us. Yeah, exactly. Now we're selling out games against Cal Berkeley, and now we got Arizona selling out games. I mean, it's just we've come so far, and I just credit that to all the hard work that we put in. The guys sitting right next to me, the coaches, even the managers, our strength staff, Tyler, Nate, Daniela, our nutritionist. There's so much that goes into making this program what it is right now, and I'm just so thankful to be a part of it.
I know your team 9 straight here in March. You're on a terrific roll. How good is this team right now, or do you think there's still room beyond this?
I think there's still room beyond this. I think we're hitting our strides, though. I think we're very confident. I thought we played a lot better this game in the second half than we did in Colorado. We learned a lot. And I think we're just going to keep getting better. And I think that's what you guys are seeing.
And Jalen, he pretty much carried the team in the first half when other guys weren't scoring. What was that like? I mean, you've seen it all year from him. Tell me how good he is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of them things where at least I feel like if you play any type of basketball, if someone rips off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you got to keep going until they burn out. And he wasn't burning out. Like when I saw him sizing people up and playing around and shimmying and all that, I'm like, oh, he's on another level right now. If you know what I mean, it's more just like get out the way and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool playing with these guys. It makes my job a lot easier. I don't got to worry about what happens on the offensive end. It's just gonna flow. And I know people think our offense is weird and all that. I mean, for us, it worked. And at the end of the day, it works. And like Jaime said, we're hitting our stride right now. It's the beginning of March. Anything can happen. And hopefully, I'll be talking to one of y'all 5 weeks from now before I go on my vacation.
This one's for you, Tiger. Obviously, you guys had that run last year, and point guard play is so important in the tournament. You guys, looks like it's going to be maybe Sac or Denver and then Vegas, so there's a nice route for you guys. Do you feel like your game is where you need it to be now to lead this team to another Final Four?
To be honest, no. I got to keep getting better. Get better at talking on defense, get better at leading these guys. And just going into March, I got to make sure that everybody's ready. It's not all about me, it's about all these guys that I play with. And yes, there's a lot of things that I need to get better at if I want to lead this team to another Final Four appearance. But I think I can do it.
Do you feel like you have picked it up though?
Oh yeah. I think I'm starting to hit my stride more. But it's one game at a time, and kind of like Jaime said, we haven't done anything yet. We've still got some more goals we want to accomplish this year.
Jaime, as you approach your final game at Pauley, can you talk about how I know every aspect of your game has to have improved from the time you got here, but tell me in general, from inside, how are you a different player than you were when you arrived here way back when?
You guys are asking some deep questions right now. Man, I think I'll just start off by saying, I've always, from high school, I've always kind of been that guy on the team that, they give the ball to and get out the way. I don't think I had a guy on my team go to Division I from my school all 4 years that I played there. We had some guys that were solid and went on and played at college. But I think just coming into UCLA, it was really eye-opening experience to have guys on your team that are, just as good or even better than you. And, I got to learn, how to, let guys go. I had Chris Smith on my team, who was tremendous. We had a lot of guys, Johnny Juzang, just that could score the ball just as well as me. And I think I've learned a lot how to play with other great players. I got guys like Tiger and Jalen across from me too. Just play with other great players and just, I guess, grow in that way and learn how to, let someone else do it and understand that the way that I'm gonna be on the floor no matter what, as long as I play hard, rebound and play defense. And I think that's one of the biggest things I've learned here from UCLA, and I would still try to do that.
Great, thank you.
For Jaime and Tiger, Nick mentioned yesterday that in terms of four-year players he's had, he kind of put you guys in the same range as Kirkpatrick and Clark, who he had at Cincinnati. Did he ever mention past players and how much that would mean as far as being mentioned in that group of guys he's had?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, he took a big risk leaving Cincinnati. He had everything he wanted. He came to UCLA with a bunch of guys, and really tried to teach us his way of basketball, and that's winning basketball. And to be able to, go along this journey with him for 4 years has been great. He's taught me just so much about basketball and life in general, and I'm just so happy that we're able to go through this journey together.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, like, I know he don't watch this, but he really believes in us. I know he looks crazy from the outside and stuff, but I'm just saying, he ain't hit no transfer portal. At least for me, he came back. He's like, if you work, you're gonna play. I mean, you seen what didn't happen with these two. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like in my heart, genuinely, he really believes in us, and he wants all of us to be successful, whether it's on the court or off.
Thank you guys. Thank you.